Okay, day 333. This is the second video. Kingstown, Kingstown, Kingstown. That's Harry Belafonte, later re-recorded by UB40. You can hear it in your head right now. The interesting thing about Kingstown is I tried to recreate this Raoul Abbas, these two meetings. I asked Jason if he could ask Laurel, and Laurel came back and said that she met Raoul Abbas in Kingstown. So I've got a message to that effect from Jason. So that would be very interesting because I believe she lives, as I think Jason filmed where she lives in kind of this area off Kingsway. You know, I think all these names are like King James and so forth, different kings as you go up this hill here up Kingsway. So I think Jason filmed King James here. I also think that her ex-husband, Charles Barrick, Freitag, lives up in here as well as this Nadia Amman. And this is the video that got pulled where she kind of lives at the end of this telegraph road at this little spur here. So I won't go near Nadia Amman again. But the interesting thing about Nadia Amman is she lives over here near the first home of Imran, that 6314 house. Now she lives at 6324, which is 5 houses down, but gosh, it looks like that one got turned into a 2. But anyway, but she lives real close here. So it's just this repeating pattern of this Nadia Amman that is close to this situation. And again, I'm only trying to help save Nadia Amman here, not trying to target her in any way. If she works for Customs and Border Patrol, and Imran is close to her all the time, potentially targeting her, okay? If she has a fiber optic line going from TISCOM, for instance, to a command center here, you know, if she's one of those persons that has a classified clearance and so forth, and she has a command center here, that could be getting targeted as well. So I'm just trying to highlight this. Now, the interesting thing is also Laurel's ex-husband works at this Edison high school. He's in a lot of the Virginia law enforcement, and then he goes into the high school. Now, a lot of times what they'll do is send somebody in the high school, especially some of the alphabet agencies will do this to look for great prospects to go into both the military. Obviously, the military does a lot of high school recruiting, as well as the intelligence agencies if they see a promising student. They also, Petraeus really started this, bringing over promising students from other countries and putting them in elite high schools or good high schools like Edison. So it's conceivable that Raoul Abbas and Imran Awan are high school schoolmates at Edison High School. We're going to have to check the yearbook there. And then they both go on to Northern Virginia Community College and then on to Baltimore to Johns Hopkins. Or it could have been, they could have went to the extension, I guess, in DC to get their degrees. But finding Raoul Abbas is the #1 priority now. Now again, if Laurel is correct, I mean, if Jason's message from Laurel is correct, it shouldn't be too difficult because Kingstown is only 15,000 people. She lives there. Her ex-husband lives there. Looks like maybe Imran and Raoul live there. So a lot of activity. We also have Nadia Amman that we can draw from. I hope that we can get her involved in the investigation at some point and figure out exactly where did she meet these two meetings with Raoul Abbas. So that's really kind of my focus. I'm only trying to establish if Imran is trying to get this information from the TISCOM, and let's say this TISCOM information does go up Telegraph Road along some way, and then different people along the road have spurs to that information. All these people, the endpoints would be vulnerable. So the Nadia Amman's, not a one, Nadia Amman would be a target. So I'm just trying to warn Nadia Amman. I'm not trying to do anything else. Of course, I'll never go close to that location again, but I just wanted to warn her that she's a potential target here.